Hi, welcome back to the channel, FIFA Mobile. Alright, TOTS has started, and I'm going to share a bit how to get more community score as well as a walkthrough in the different currencies. Alright, first we're going to say goodbye to Spring Break, and was my last player that I got with the remaining points itself. So now let's enter into TOTS. There's a 25 tokens and a lock-in bonus which you can get at the start of the event itself, and hopefully we get this on a daily basis. And then of course there's a quest that you can do, and you get more of the items that you can see from the quest itself. Alright, I'm not going to go through the nitty-gritties, but rather I'm going to go through the more important things like make sure you utilize your lock-in bonus, and then eventually the players you're going to get, and how do you get more community points itself. So from here you get a special bonus that will give you an additional 50 points, which you will spend on it very shortly. Use it for more community points. Right, so there you have some criteria you can see there. Buy your EPL players and community players by choosing the program TOTS from the market. You need to buy 4 EPL players, which cost you roughly I think about 500,000 each. If you're lucky you can get it lower, otherwise it should be around that region at the start of this event. Okay, so subsequently, with the amount of money or coins you have invested, you'll get a lot more rewards that you can sell them in the market to recoup back your investment. Alright, so that's it. Now quickly, I'm buying a few players just to start off. That will grant us about 80 extra points from the 4 EPL you can see there, and of course your icons player will do grant you points as well. That's not all. If you stop here like what I did in the initial part of this event, I thought that would be sufficient because I do not know what is community player, which I will explain it more later on where I found out from the market itself. So if I carry on with just the EPL and the icons player, the amount of community points that I get is so much lower. So please do not do that. Avoid my mistakes, and you should get even better returns from your community points segment. So you can see here the score is not really high, so I urge you to do this. Quickly go and get more players, which are the community players. Alright, so buy 4 community players for the extra 60 points. Okay, so this is one of them. How do you know whether it's a community player or it's a PL player? You're going to check the bio, and I'm going to share with you this is not so-called a community player. I'm going to check very quickly, sharing this area, the bio. You can see there it doesn't state that it is a community player. So what does a community player looks like? Alright, now quickly I hunt one for you. Alright, I'm looking for a goalkeeper. Definitely that will cost rather more compared to normal players. Alright, hopefully we find one. Yes, this is one of them. You can see there, this is from the bio a community player. Right, so you're gonna make sure the difference. Right, so you need community players, 4 of them. You need EPL players, 4 of them, which I bought earlier. I'm now buying community players only. So these are the few community players you can get. Alright, so with that we are good to go with the extra 4 community players. I'm going to fit them all in. You can see there my OVR will start to drop, and that's expected given the fact that definitely without the rank ups and they are of lower OVR itself, the overall team OVR would drop. So that's expected, as I mentioned, but that's not the concern, because without these players, without the bonus, winning or losing is just a mere difference of 10-20 points. But you can see here we have already got a lot of these bonus points to start with. Alright, so I'm going to fit in the player. Of course, I hope I could get full score, but unfortunately I couldn't. I missed out by I think 10 points from the icons itself. So this is the max I can go, including the 50 bonus. Alright, so all in all, get 160 points from the players. You can see here 60 plus 80 plus 20, and then add on that 50 bonus with 210 per game itself. When you say per game itself, we are spending the 5 energy on a VSA. That's counted as 1 game. But if you are playing the H2H, it's counted as 2 games. So you get double the points because you are spending 10 energy instead of 5 energy. Alright, so that worked out for you. Alright, so now let's quickly take a look itself. Okay, so of course I'm going to bore you with the whole event. So if we're going to draw, the VSA is 20 for draw, and 210 we get 230. And if you win a H2H, that's 60. And of course, like I said, is 210 times 2, because you're spending 10 energy, that'll give you 480. So that is the good amount of points that you can get, and definitely can progress further than me if you start off with all the EPL as well as the community players. I did not start off with all the community players until I decided to splurge and spend my coins on them. So eventually you'll gain back some players, and you can quickly move them to the market to recoup your investment. Alright, so better get them out soon, because price will start to plunge when more and more players getting all these players from the event itself. Definitely with oversupply, the price would plunge. Alright, besides points, there's something called the tickets. Let me quickly show you where you get them. Basically, you get them from the skill games itself. So the skill games will give you, of course, tickets, but do note that the tickets is used to be exchanged for more community points. That's about it. Okay, so just bear in mind, this is how it works. So you play your skill games, you got your points, you got your tickets. Tickets can be exchanged for more points. Okay, so of course, let's quickly move on. Just going to show you a very quick one. Alright, so this is the reward from there, and you play all these skill games. And I said you use the tickets to exchange for more points. You can store up a lot more tickets, and you can do a large exchange, or even better if you have even more. But I'm just going to quickly show you. I'm going to do a small exchange just to show you how it works out. Okay, and of course with the community points gain, then of course you can claim your rewards for this community TOT. And then do remember to play your daily match. This is something that you can play on a daily basis. Once you have completed this match, you got to wait for tomorrow to play the other match. The rewards are quite attractive, I must say. A lot of revenue thinking into this TOTS. You can see buy this pass and all that pass. Do not be bothered if you are free to play like me. Alright, so that's the end of the daily match, and with that we're gonna play it only tomorrow. So that's it. Now let's move on to claim the rewards based on the hard work that we have earned so far. Alright, this is a reward one. You get some coins again. As I mentioned, if you play more, you claim more items with the good head start. It's really important. So you do put in the investment at the onset, so you can get more returns from this event itself. Overall, this is a long-awaited event, and some events are not that appreciative by players, but this one is definitely a plus for all players. So I've been long awaited for this event. I'm going to splurge all my coins just for this event itself. Okay, so let's quickly move on to claim all the rewards. So this is my progress so far for day one. Even now I can get a player, and I'm going to move it to the market as well. Okay, so this is what I mean along the way, because you have been able to generate more returns from the investment you've made. This is what you'll be granted for. And then like I said, there's another so-called community special milestone you can claim. Because of the community points, I said you get more returns. So generally I would say that it's a good investment to start. Do not think that you're spending too much. I thought that it would be good if you can quickly get this done and over with. You can claim even that player, which probably I can claim by tomorrow hopefully. And but as of now, I'll just stop here to basically because we can't move further. I already buy all the packs, and I use up all the energy already. So as I said, there will be rewards as well from the tokens. So this again, we got another player, and we can move him to the markets. Okay, so let's quickly check out the price itself for Max. If I'm not wrong, yep, it's quite good price there. Yes, I'm going to sell him off for hopefully 600,000, so that will allow me to recoup the amount I've invested earlier to buy one of that player. So generally there is another one, this Ultimate TOTS. This is the one that you should only spend gems on, and not the other segment of this event. Okay, please keep your gems. Eventually, if you really need to spend, you make sure you get it out. The best out of this event is the ultimate part of it. So do not spend gems at the head start at the end of the event. Let's see what we can get out of this, or hopefully you can get that event icon, but probably this will be a bit tough. Although I would love to have him. Alright, so that's all, and I wish you good luck in this event. These are some of the extra milestone or extra tokens. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.